make me feel different. I swear I don't feel I never feel
different. G-ski established. Better bow her head when I walk past the way your manners. As a kid, stay with my granny, daddy went to jail.
One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport, Soldier Field in Chicago. Tonight, it's the final morsel in our Thanksgiving feast, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Chicago Bears. Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football, as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Cousins looking to put it up right away. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, and when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten, and they need to make sure they keep it in that order.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 34. First carry now for Alexander Madison. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. 2nd and 7. Now Cousins sees something. He's going to change this around. Here's a 2nd and 7. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain there of 21 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Cousins. This is caught. Touchdown, Vikings. Alexander Madison halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Vikings put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. And they'll start the drive here with an end around. And he's tackled at the 38, but they doubled their yardage. The play started at the 19, and they gained 19.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Up the middle they go with McAllister. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The Bears at 6-4 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. Now it's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys that have a little extra pep in their step, you go to them early.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Another run with McAllister. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent.
Motion to the right. Another carry now from Madison. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. These two teams, you may remember, they met in Minnesota earlier in the year with the Vikings coming out victorious. So they're looking for this series sweep here in Chicago. To throw, Cousins. That's caught downfield by Addison. Touchdown, Vikings! Jordan Addison, his 9th touchdown of the season, and the Vikings have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it as we resume action. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go, son.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Don't jump. Ready?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Fields going to keep it running left. And yet again, he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. Now Fields going to move him around. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll run here with McAllister. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. More the motion man right. They'll run up the middle with McAllister. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. On 3rd down, they'll run it with McAllister. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Here's Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Scott. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Six yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
Running right, here's McAllister. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. On the give, McAllister with it. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Fields going to get that out wide to Mooney. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 14-yard line.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
Here we go.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. To throw is Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Hey, Ken. All right.
They snap it to Fields. Touchdown, Bears! Darnell Mooney from 19 yards away. And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Throwing, Cousins. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action now. Cousins. Oh, and that is incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Play fake. Cousins. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example.
3rd down, Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
Here we go. We're good.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. They'll start out here with the option left. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Fields now to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. First down now, but that clock rolling. A handoff to McAllister. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Hey, Ken.
Looking to throw on second down. Fields. That'll be caught. It's Scott. Down the right sideline. And he's in for the touchdown. Final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great work, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
This is McAllister. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with... Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On the carry, it's McAllister. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 19-yard line.
Fields going to change things up here. And that'll be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On third down, McAllister. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 122 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Now motion left with Mooney. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Bears take a 3-touchdown lead. Now the point after try for Santos. He's got it, and the lead stretches to 35-14. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to... Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll run on first down. McAllister, and for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Fields. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Touchdown, Chicago! DJ Moore, 36 yards. And the Bears get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Santos with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Cousins again. And he'll go down. The does get there for the sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop it.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Cousins from the gun on third. That is caught. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Cousins. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Now Cousins. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Madison running on first down. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 39-yard line.
Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Working out of the gun, Cousins completes Addison on the out route. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Fourth down, Cousins. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
27 yards there, a first down. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A give running left, McAllister. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Santos now to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After after the touchdown. Here's Santos to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Now this throw caught left side, and they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Cousins here going to change the play.
First down, Vikings.
Hey, Steamer. Hey, we're good.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This is caught. Touchdown. Jordan Addison, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Vikings get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his second touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep them in it.
Now, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Oh, some strong running. And this one travels out of bounds. So unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. They run the counter. McAllister. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Here we go, son.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll keep it on the ground. McAllister. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
11.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
On second down now, McAllister. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So definitely a good day's work throwing the football. Very good day's work. A 4th touchdown pass as they're really pouring it on.
Yeah, and so much for going into clock mode after getting that touchdown, right? Because you would think with the lead, fourth quarter, they might actually do that. No chance. They've kept attacking and got another touchdown pass as a result.
Santos able to tack on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. after the touchdown. Here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth-quarter hold. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever.
It's
Second down, Cousins. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards.
And the Vikings first down.
Now Cousins going to change it up.
Wide. Lid 50. Bird. Black.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Oh, the Vikings are pointing. They've got it. Minnesota football. So the onside kick is recovered. And, you know, I always thought, Charles, as someone who didn't play these positions, that going over the middle as a receiver or trying to recover an onside kick, those are two very tough things to do.
Takes a lot of fortitude to put yourself in that position, but you have to do it in order to help your team win.
Unable to recover it, it costs him. The kicking team gets the football here. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. To throw, Cousins. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First down, Minnesota.
Good route here.
Again, it's Cousins. This goes out wide from Madison. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
At the 2-yard line.
Madison diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at third down and long. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They snap it to Fields, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Two. Black. Yellow. Gun. Yellow.
From the gun, here's Cousins. This is caught. It's Boyd. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll try to run with Madison, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Third and goal for Cousins. Touchdown, Vikings. Alexander Madison from 4 yards out. And the Vikings get a bit closer. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
Now Cousins going to bring his guys up for the 2-point try.
Hey, steamer. Here we go.
They'll try and throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
This is 2nd and 8.
Hey, 551, 551. No mas, no mas. Angel, angel, angel. Hey, 551, 551.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That is caught by Herbert. And he is going to have the Bears first. And that should be the capper. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
Hey, can.
Now a first down throw, Fields. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles's defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Bears, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And now they'll have a few extra days before they face the Rams next week. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, it's a disappointing way to lose your first game as they drop to 10-1 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.